4576.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. Good morning, and thanks for joining us here today. Gorgeous morning, lots of sunshine. AccuWeather says today we're on the way to the upper 60s. And, well, you just enjoy this one today. That's very, very nice. We have a pretty good week coming, as a matter of fact. All right, let's talk about Special Olympics. Michelle Jordan is here. She's got her intern from the ARC of Indiana County. Julia Hewitt is with us as well. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning, Todd.
It's good to have you both with us here today. Pretty special day for you yesterday, huh, Michelle?
It was wonderful. So it's been almost 2 years since our athletes have been to any competition.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday was at the Slippery Rock University, the Western Fall Festival.
Uh-huh.
And we took the biggest delegation that was there, which was 17 athletes.
Wow.
And they all did the long distance running or walking.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a phenomenal job. Every one of them medaled.
Yeah.
So they either got a gold, silver, or bronze. No ribbons in this group.
Uh-huh.
And I've never seen smiles this big, Todd. They were absolutely thrilled, and did their best. I mean, we even have one athlete that can run, a 5-minute 43-second mile. So we've got some athletes, and
Yeah, you do.
but all different levels. So we even have the walkers that
Mm-hmm.
walk a 1,500 meter and. I believe Sharon was probably 25 minutes. So
Uh-huh.
so all different levels went,
Mhm.
and all different ages. So our oldest was 56, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should say our conversation brought to you this morning by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Let me throw a switch here. Boom. Threw the switch, and now we can actually get the recording on. I didn't realize they hadn't thrown that switch back. But we're talking this morning with Michelle Jordan and Julia Hewitt. Special Olympics, a big day yesterday at Slippery Rock, and with that many people going, and this being the first time they were able to compete probably in quite some time, it just had to be sky high.
Well, I'll tell you, the delegations were very few this year.
Yeah.
So normally there's 500 athletes at this event,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a small group.
Uh-huh.
I believe other counties, just were not able to participate
Sure.
this year. This is an advancement, so you have to go to this competition in order to go to Villanova,
Mhm.
which is the statewide fall event,
Mhm.
the first weekend of November, and we basically take over the Villanova University campus. So for 3 days, so this is an advancement. So you have to go to this competition in order to be advanced to that competition. So I believe I'm taking the whole delegation to Villanova, except
yeah.
for one athlete is not able to go, and they're so ecstatic. So there were a lot of new athletes this time, Todd, who had never been to any competitions before, never received a medal before.
No.
And so it was phenomenal. I mean, I've even had athletes for long distance running and walking lose up to 25 pounds this season. So
Wow.
it's really transformed some of their lives.
Yeah.
And the one gentleman said that he doesn't have back pain anymore. He's off of his blood pressure medication.
Mm-hmm.
So there's also this huge health aspect of Special Olympics, because this population really has a tendency to have all those health comorbidities that really affect this population.
Yeah.
And they've unfortunately the pandemic has not been good to them.
Mm-hmm.
They've really gotten very depressed, stressed out, and as well as that is gaining weight and having new health issues.
Yeah.
So getting them back at it again, and back on a schedule, and back having a goal of being with their other athletes, enjoying themselves,
Mm-hmm.
feeling comfortable around everybody that they're with, as well as like an inclusion type of atmosphere.
Yeah.
Is like a B12 shot in the arm, Todd. It's just not only that, but for the volunteers that go, the coaches that go, I soak it up like a sponge, because watching their happiness and their joy,
Sure.
doing what they love to do, affects me so emotionally. It's the most thing that I am extremely passionate about.
I can't tell.
I guarantee if you come volunteer for our program and you come watch them compete and the joy that they have, you will be a lifetime Special Olympics volunteer.
There you go. There you go. Now, Julia, what about you? Have you been to these types of things before?
I have. So I
am actually IUP president of Special Olympics.
Uh-huh.
So I do stuff like that, and I did it in high school. But yeah.
Well, how about that? You got yourself a ringer there, didn't
Thank
you?
goodness. Yes, that's great. Yeah.
No,
so
I
she has-
absolutely love it.
She already has something. But yesterday was her first competition.
Yeah.
That she went to.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That. And then she's going to Villanova with us as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Julia, tell me about Special Olympics from the IUP angle.
So I usually just work with Michelle and try to get as many volunteers and just try
Tell them about the club.
to, yeah. So it just started out. It's brand new.
Okay.
So we're trying to get everything together still,
Sure.
but we're just trying to work with the Indiana County and Armstrong County group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're getting it all organized.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's going to be more functional and we'll have more events and stuff, but
Mhm.
for right now we're just trying to join and get everybody involved.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Michelle, what's next for Special Olympics?
So we have 2 local competitions coming up.
Mhm.
We have our bocce competition, which is October 17th at 3 p.m.
Say that again.
Bocce competition.
Okay.
And that is at the S&T Arena. It's up behind the building, way up and around the corner.
From the soccer fields?
Past the soccer fields and then to the
Okay.
right. And we need volunteers for that day. So if you're available, it's just a one-day event, so you don't have to go on the website to register. It's just, come and volunteer for the day.
What's the day again?
That's October 17th at 3 p.m.
Okay, a couple weeks.
And we have our long-distance running and walking competition, and that is on the Hoodlebug, the entrance behind the Divine Divinity Ministry Church on Old Route 119, and that is October 16th, the day before,
Okay.
and that is at 10 a.m. And we definitely need volunteers for that as well.
Okay.
We are really lacking volunteers right now, Todd. We've had a few drop off because they've got new jobs or moved out of the area. And if we don't have enough coaches, we can't do what we do. We need to have 1 volunteer per every 4 athletes. So I had to bring 6 volunteers with me yesterday to the competition, or I would have had to drop some athletes off. So it's very important that people, get in touch with me, reach out to me. We have bowling coming up the second weekend of November, and that is at the Mohawk Lanes. And we have bowling at the Falcon Lanes in Armstrong County during the week, a Monday and a Tuesday night. And we are desperate for bowling. I know there's a lot of bowlers out there. We are desperate. We are desperate for bowling volunteers at this point.
Sure.
So please reach out to me. My main number is 814-441-7981 or smile included, all one word, at hotmail.com.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful that you have that opportunity, but the opportunity is only there if you get the people that can help you.
And you don't have to know the sport. You just have to have a passion to help and volunteer. So
Yeah, absolutely. Like Julia does.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you able to get some folks to help out and volunteer yesterday?
Unfortunately, no, but hopefully for the competitions that are coming up.
Yeah. The opportunity is
The
there.
opportunity is there.
Yeah, terrific.
And Todd, there's a kickball classic that
A kickball
classic with Alpha Sigma Alpha sorority on campus, and all the money and proceeds are going to our program, and that is with all the sororities and the fraternities, and that will be in October on the campus. But we're going to involve our Special Olympic athletes in that event. So.
Well, that was going to be my next question was what you did yesterday, what you're going to do, and when you make the trip to Villanova, that's not cheap stuff. I mean,
no, and
that requires funding.
Exactly, and we provide everything for the athletes and the volunteers, so no one pays a cent for anything with Special Olympics. The program pays for everything, and we do that by donation. So recently, we just got a donation from the Kiwanis Club of Indiana. They paid for a good portion of our fall uniforms, which was almost $1,200. So, and then we're going to be doing a basket raffle in January. But we definitely do fundraisers all throughout the year, and then a big fundraiser in May, which is a unified bowling tournament with a bowler and an athlete together. So.
That's good stuff. It's good stuff. But folks can help out, and they could
Absolutely.
they could probably organize some sort of fundraiser if they wanted, or if they could just give.
Definitely. Either way, yes. And our post office box is just PO Box 255, Ford City, and it's 16226, and that's where everything goes. That's my treasurer checks that on a weekly basis. So that is our main post office box for our program for Armstrong, Indiana County.
Okay, very good, very good. And there you go, folks. There are a couple of opportunities for you to help out as a volunteer. Actually, 3 opportunities: as a volunteer, as a donor, or as both.
And a coach.
And a coach. So there's yet another way that you can help out Special Olympics. When we think about Special Olympics, we only have a couple of moments left here this morning, but when we think about Special Olympics and the number of people that participate, Michelle, you pointed it out earlier. This changes lives, doesn't it?
It's huge. It's absolutely huge in the sense that a lot of these athletes do not get this type of opportunity to go somewhere and compete like this, stay in a hotel. Villanova, we're staying in a hotel for 3 nights, and go on trips like this. They don't have the money. They're either in group homes. They have a small budget. They're not able to buy them, new sneakers, everything that they need for this type of thing. To actually, give them the courage and then the encouragement to get active, right?
Yeah, sure.
So it's huge. Not only that, but I want to tell you that we are 99% vaccinated in our program, Todd.
Oh, yeah?
So we only have 1 athlete who's not because of medical conditions, but they are the highest population vaccinated, but they are also the highest population with the highest death rate with COVID.
They're about as at risk as anybody.
They are. They're at the top.
Yeah.
They're at the top right now, especially the Down syndrome population. So we do everything to be very careful.
So we've got Special Olympians right here in Indiana County, Armstrong County as well, who are in need. And listeners here to Indiana in the Morning, you can help them out. So, Michelle, once more, tell folks how they can do that.
Yes, so reach out to me at 814-441-7981 or smileincluded@hotmail.com.
There you go. There you go. Anything else people need to know about all of this?
No, just reach out to me. I would love to have you. So I promise you won't regret it.
Just look how the enthusiasm will grab you. That'll grab you right away. It did Julia.
Absolutely.
Who is not a hockey fan.
No, not
No. All right. Julia, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Michelle, thank you for coming.
Absolutely, Todd. Thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. 24 and a half after 8 o'clock. Good morning to you. It's Monday morning. On the way, Josh Whittison from our WCCS newsroom. And in our next half hour, we're talking with the superintendent of the Marion Center School District. That's Clint Weimer. Also, of course, a complete check of sports on the way. Steelers lose. Ugh. Penguins play tonight, their first preseason game. And the Pirates on the air today here on WCCS. It's a makeup game. A game rained out last week in Cincinnati. So before they come home and finish out the season here at PNC Park this week, they'd make a side trip back to Cincinnati. And so they'll play today. It is a 12:45 airtime and a 1:10 first pitch right here on the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160, Indiana in the Morning. Always presented by First Commonwealth Bank.
This is Boomer Esiason with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by Oxford Gold Group. Call 833-899-GOLD to get your free investment guide. Young, hungry, and talented, the 12 members of the United States Ryder Cup team didn't just win the coveted gold prize, they crushed Team Europe in record fashion, 19-9 at Whistling Straits out in Wisconsin. So much of the talk was about how the 6 American rookies would fare, and they did just fine, combining for a 14-4-3 record, which alone outscored Europe. But it was the veteran 37-year-old Dustin Johnson who made Ryder Cup history as the first player to go a perfect 5-0. It's not just the strongest U.S. team I've seen, but they all played well this week, said Lee Westwood, the 48-year-old Englishman. Everybody turned up this week. Looks like they are a team. They are a team that is already talking about defending the Cup in Rome. What a performance. I'm Boomer Esiason.
Meet Bob Minetti.
My wife and I just celebrated 45 memorable years together. She and my daughter Katie are my anchors.
Bob and Wendy spent time fundraising for healthcare causes.
I guess I liked it so much, I decided to become a patient.